W.O.R.K. This is Philip Chan from the UK. A very good evening to you. I am known as the 10-second maths expert, and what I do is I teach people, especially children, how to do their mathematics in 10 seconds or less.
Wow, welcome to our very special episode with Philip Chan, which is my hero. You just published another book, Philip.
Yes, indeed. After my first one, the one that just come out is called the Fresh Start Learning. The result of that is because when I did my first book, and also I have now been a teacher for over 45 years, and I have run hundreds and hundreds of workshops for children with their parents and teachers. And quite often, my workshops, I ask the parents to come along with their children, and I had lots of requests. Said, what about doing a book for adults as well? Because
Wow, what a
some
brilliant idea. I always wonder why people think only children need to learn. I'm 55 years old this summer, and the child never left me, so I want to learn all the time.
Well, I mean, Marina, you're an extraordinary person, and since I know you from 2 years ago, I know you've been an incredible inspiration in my life.
Thank
Because when
you.
I went through lots of doubt on myself, if I can ever write a book, you're the one person who keep going and say, "Come on, keep going, keep going." And I know other authors who's actually without your encouragement, they would have never have written their books. So I want to personally thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your encouragement to me for over at least a year, almost 2 years now. So thank you very much for that.
Oh, thank you so much, Philip. And look, now we are hosting this special episode about fresh learning. So let's start learning. I'm your student, and our listeners out there, they are so excited to learn from you. So go.
Okay, okay. Just as a very quick demonstration, and because we do this in under 10 seconds, because I want you to be my student for the next 15 seconds. So, for instance, a lot of people when they do mathematics have difficulties learning the tables, and I always say the obvious is not obvious until it's obvious. so
True.
so let's see. Let's see what I mean by that. Let's say you want to learn your 12 times table. So for instance, like let's say what is 6 times 12? And a lot of people say, well, I don't know. Then I ask the question, well, what's double six then? So Marina, I'd like you to be my pupil for just a few minutes. So let me ask you a question. What is double six?
Double six, 12.
Yeah. 12. So we write the 12, but we write the one is a tiny one, then a big two, and then I
Yes.
say, well, now, what? Then carry the one. What's one at six?
One out of six.
No, one. Add the one to the six. Add the one to the six.
Oh, seven, of course.
Seven. So that's a 72. So
Wow!
that's
How brilliant is that? Oh my God! I never thought that way. When I was
so so
a student, they taught us to learn by heart. So in my mind, I do quick, rapid calculation, but not as quick as this one.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Well, you see, the other motivation for this book, the one called Fresh Start Learning, is I was in the bottom at school all the way through to my school life. And also, if it was not because of three teachers in my life that has actually gave me the confidence, I would never have become who I am today. So my book here is dedicated to my three maths teachers from about 50 years ago. I couldn't track down all of them, but I actually managed to track down one of the teachers, David Crampton, and I'm actually going to be presenting the book to him hopefully later this month or maybe at the beginning next month. And I haven't seen him for 50 years now. So it was in that gratitude I've actually written that book, and also to show people, look, although I'm known as the world's number one 10-second maths expert today, all the way through schools, all the way up to age 13, I was actually at the bottom of the school. So it means if I can do it, then anyone can do it.
Wow, this is very powerful, Philip. Thank you so much. Wow, but Philip, I know you not only that you teach and you are passionate about it, and you are giving so much, and everywhere you go, you make a difference. Is what amazes me about you is your the way you unleash the power in within others. So you are such a wonderful person, and tell me
Thank
what's
you.
happening, and it's so exciting in your life, because I'm kind of guessing what's happening, but I want you to tell us. So breaking news, we have a new book on Amazon, and it's called Fresh Start Learning, how to do mental calculation in 10 seconds, and Philip just prove it to us for adults. So this is a Kindle edition. You go now to Amazon, you could download it, and it's yours. It's yours to keep,
Yes,
and it's yours to make your life easier. Over to you.
in fact, between the 9th and the 13th of April, I have actually given a special link to all my friends on Facebook, and then you can actually download this for free because I just wanted to share the information with people. I've also given away 4 of my maths videos to my publisher, who is going to send it to India, and to actually let 10 million pupils to have that for free.
Wow. So 10 million people are going to have your book, and they are
Well,
going
no,
to
no,
benefit from
there's
it.
4 video. Yeah, yeah. That's not the book. I've done four very short videos to demonstrate them a few of my 10 seconds techniques, so they can actually have a look at that and just have that to look at it for free. And that is just, I hope, will inspire them to say, look, if someone who was not very good at school can do this, and maybe that will then hopefully inspire them. And I want nothing for it. I'll just give that to my publisher. He is going to make the contacts for me to a site which I actually don't know what it is, but I believe there are 10 million students who can access that. And I said they can have it totally for free. And that is my little gift to them.
So Philip, this is your mission in life, is to empower people to create better life choices. And all of us
Yes.
at Radio Works World, this is what we do. We broadcast the passion so other people could create those options for them, and they can make progress in their own life, and they could be inspired so they could be more and give more. Um,
Absolutely.
I'm so humbled having you here teaching us tonight, and um, I can't wait for you to tell us what's next.
Well, my first book was written for the age group between about age 6 to about 11. The book just I just published now, the Fresh Start Learning. This is for any adults. Also, it's not just about maths. It's actually teach adults how to learn more efficiently. Because
Wow.
often when I actually bump into some people who are in the 40, 50, 60, 70. My oldest pupil is I've come across is 84 years old. And also they said, well, I was useless at maths, and I said, actually, that's not true. Sometimes, you know, you you got a feeling that you're not very good at maths because you weren't taught the right way or you've been put off. For some people, if you're say you're a left-handed person and someone gave you a right-handed tool, well, it's not going to work very well. But that's not because you haven't got the ability, because you're using the wrong tool. So what I do with my technique by sharing them with them, all of a sudden they have now the right tool, and within seconds they will actually get a result. In fact, when I sit down with anybody, I would get a result within 2 minutes or less.
Wow. Wow, Philip, this is like a dream for every single one of our listeners, because basically every great dream begins with a dreamer. So if somebody is thinking how I can feel more confident, and how I could go out there and feel that I'm not an ignorant, and how I could do those calculation in my mind, suddenly that opens up a whole new dimension of yourself. So once you start thinking of yourself as a confident person, that gives you strength. So it's not only the simple calculation and learning the formula and applying that. I think it's more to it, Philip. What do you think?
Well, I always say to people that often when we feel other people are so much smarter than we are, that's actually not necessarily true. It's just because they know something that we don't. The moment that we actually learn what they know and then we practice that, then we can become as good or better. Now, often when I go to do my workshops, and I always start with this, I say, look, because I'm the world's number one 10-second maths expert, you can never be as good as me. But, and I do add this word, but, once I have shared with you what I know and you practice that, then you'll be better than me. Because I don't want anyone to be as good as me. I want you to be better than me. And often in my workshops, when I go through my different individual techniques, and within 2 minutes, there will be young pupils as ages young as anything from 6, 7, or 8 will do my techniques in under 2 seconds. Then
Wow.
that's after 2 minutes of coaching.
After 2 minutes of coaching, other people go through school for years and years, and they won't be able to to face those figures. They won't be able to feel they're in control. So you master it, obvious. But tell us your story. I'm sure our listeners want to hear from you your story. What brought you to this discovery? What made you want to share and create something that now is going to be shared amongst millions and millions of people, 10 millions in India alone? So what brought you to this, to achieving this dream?
Right. First of all, you have to understand that I'm actually a retired person. So
And you are
I'm
twice
already way
busier
past.
than before.
So I'm already way past my retirement age, and my oldest boy is 49 years old. So therefore, I realize time is getting on a little bit. So I just want to share as much as I can in whatever time God's given me, and also the fact that because I had a terrible time at school, I could always remember those times that if one day I can actually improve myself, I just want to help people to actually make their life easier.
And you do, Philip, and definitely you do. It's so much love in your giving, and I feel your fearless passion. so
Well,
so
thank you.
over the years, I know it's never been easy, and you had to navigate through difficulties, through hazards, and you put so much hard work, and you have so many talents. Why math?
Well, maths is actually is just one of the thing. I mean, also I'm a neuro linguistic practitioner or NLP. That's where to teach me how to actually use the brain in a different way so they can learn quickly. Also, I'm a life coach, so I've actually learned through a very fantastic people. Without any, I've only got there because of my friends and also the coaches I had experienced who helped me to become from a nobody to a better person. And also, I've been a member of UNICEF now for 52 years, and also in the work, I can see a lot of pain in the world. And also, I have been inspired by meeting so many different people in the world who's actually given their life to actually make other people better, whether it's in education or food and medicine. And that's been very inspiring to meet the people I met in UNICEF in the last 52 years as well. So I just want to give a little bit back, well, if I can.
Oh, you certainly do, Philip. And you create such a huge impact, because it's not only that you influence other people's life choices, and as you said, when you go to school and it's so overwhelming, you are put off. So you'll never reach your potential unless you have the right support or you get results. Because this learning involves getting results. and is going to put a mark on your entire life, on your personality, as a bigger picture. So I remember back in school a couple of teachers, which I'm so grateful to them, because they they made me who I am. And the fact that they were pushing me and sending me to large competition, international competitions, and I had to go there thinking that I'm winning for them. I never done it for myself. So I feel a little bit of this in yourself, in your mission, in your legacy. Is almost about developing a passion for learning, so other children won't be put off by being overwhelmed, and having a solution and allowing them to grow and believe in themselves and gain the confidence otherwise they will lack for the rest of their life. So this is absolutely amazing, Philip. So tell me more. What's happening next?
Well, I'm in the process of writing my book 4 and 5, which I'm actually about 40% of the way through writing it.
Okay, what is book number 4 about? Tell us.
Well,
This is
well,
breaking news.
well, the book. Well, actually, I will have 11 books out by the end of the year, but I'm only going to
Wow.
be writing maybe two more on mathematics. The others, when books will be on other subjects like on NLP, where I'm going to show people how to actually learn better. So it's not only about maths; it's learn anything, and also to develop their confidence as well. At the
Wow.
moment, I'm putting on hold my own the two books I'm writing at the moment, because I'm also working with 8 other people who actually want to write their books. So, and they're friends of mine. So I'm actually mentoring to help them to get the structure out, so then they can write the book. So at the moment, I'm putting a hold on my own book, my own 2 books for the moment. Originally, I was going to have them finished by this month. So at the moment, the priority is to help my 8 friends to actually to write their books
So
first.
would you like to invite them over to Radio Wars World, and they could share their passion? Maybe that will give them clarity. Would that help them?
Oh, I would love to, because I mean they have they're great people, and they in their area. I know one friend. I won't mention her name for the moment, because then I'll see when she contact you, then she can tell you her own story. She's a wonderful business to help people with depression, to get out of depression and have energy. And
That's that's brilliant.
and I
But
have
you,
another
you
friend
know,
in.
Philip, I think Nelson Mandela, correct me if I'm wrong, you know a lot better than me, said
Mm,
that there is no passion to be found playing small, and
yes.
in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. So I can see that you are living your life in full spectrum, in full is just taking off. It's as if your life is about to start, and must be a wonderful feeling. Look, Philip, I can't wait for us to talk more. I know we have very little tonight, and where could people find you should they want to connect with you?
They can find me in 2 ways. One, if they could go to Google and just type in 10-second maths experts. That's maths is MATHS, because in Canada or the America is MATH, but in UK is MATHS. So the 10 seconds maths expert. Or the other one, they could go to my website, which is www.jetsetlearning.com. That's
Wow,
Jet.
Jen said learning. I love that. Philip, this is extraordinary. I love it. And I can see that you start doing so many projects, and you are everywhere in everybody's life, and you are putting a mark on people's confidence. And this is wonderful. Wow, congratulations. So when can we see you again? When can we listen to your coaching again?
Well, I love to, Maria. I'll sort of arrange this out. I'm so thank you for you to actually invite me to on your program,
You are a
and
beautiful host. You are the
I would
best
love
host.
to make arrangement. But I think more important right now is to share some of the stories, some of my other friends who got these amazing books they're going to come out. One person is helping with depression and energy. I have another friend in the Netherlands who's helping women who love to be a mother but couldn't conceive, and she's writing an amazing book to
Wow,
help
that's
people
a
with
very powerful
with
topic. So you see, as I said to you once, this is not about you or me. It's about the people we could help
yes.
to create better life choices. And personally, my true passion, I never get tired, and I could be on for 24 hours, is to broadcast your passion from both of us. Until next time, is good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Broadcast your passion. Come and join us. Philip Chan is here, and he is the number one expert in. Over
That's
to
my
you.
Well, as I said, I thank you, Marina, and I would love to share my 10-second math technique with anybody. And as I said, one of my passion is to do it with as many people as possible. And I thank you for the opportunity. I'm only a catalyst. I'm only a messenger because there are so many other of my friends who got fantastic talent, skills to share, and I hope that I can actually help to open doors to them so they can share with all your wonderful listeners and to empower their lives.
Wonderful. Thank you ever so much. For our listeners out there, don't go bed. Put pen on paper, write down your questions. Philip Chan is back, and he is going to help you find the answers by yourself. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you very much.